Ever wondered why love feels like a comedy sketch sometimes? Ever been in love and found yourself laughing at the most bizarre things? Well, it's no coincidence. Love, as many of us know it, often plays out like a comedy of errors, leading us into funny and sometimes downright absurd situations. Imagine this. You're on a date, and you've just taken a bite of your pasta when your date tells a joke. You laugh, and a piece of noodle flies out of your mouth. Awkward? Yes. Funny? Absolutely. That's love, folks. It's not always graceful, but it sure knows how to keep us entertained. And who can forget the first time you tried to cook a meal for your loved one? You followed the recipe word for word, but somehow ended up with a dish that looked more like a science experiment gone wrong. But hey, the two of you laughed about it and ordered pizza instead. That's the comedy of love, turning mishaps into moments of joy. Or consider this, you're about to profess your feelings to someone, and just as you're about to say those three magical words, a bird decides to relieve itself on your head. Embarrassing? Definitely. A story you'll be telling for years? You bet. Love isn't just about the romantic walks on the beach or candlelit dinners. It's also about the goofy grins, the shared laughter, and the ability to find humor in the most unexpected situations. It's about laughing at the same old joke for the 100th time simply because it reminds you of that one hilarious moment you shared. And this comedy of love isn't just confined to our personal relationships. It's everywhere. It's in the movies we watch, the books we read, and even in the scriptures we turn to for wisdom. So why does love feel like a comedy sketch? Well, maybe it's because love, in its essence, is joyous. It's about finding happiness in the ordinary, laughter in the unexpected, and fun in the mundane. So the next time you find yourself in a funny situation in the name of love, remember to laugh it off. Because if love is a comedy sketch, then Corinthians 13:4 is the punchline. Ever read Corinthians 13:4? It says, "Love is patient, love is kind. It does not envy, it does not boast, it is not proud." But let's add a punchline to this. Consider for a moment the Apostle Paul as a stand-up comic, delivering this line with perfect comedic timing. He might follow up with, "And love definitely doesn't go on a horn-honking rampage at the green light." It's easy to imagine love as patient and kind, right? But let's consider the other attributes Paul mentions. Love doesn't envy. Picture love scrolling through social media, seeing someone sipping a cocktail on a tropical beach. Instead of a green-eyed monster, love's response is more like, "Hope they remembered to pack the sunscreen." Now, love doesn't boast. This is where the stand-up comedy really comes into play. Love is like that comedian who has the crowd in stitches, not by bragging about their latest Netflix special, but by making fun of their own mishaps and misadventures. And love is not proud. It's like that friend who trips over their own feet, looks around to make sure nobody saw, then bursts into laughter when they realize everyone did. It's not about maintaining an image, it's about embracing the humor in our shared human experience. But let's add another layer to our comedy sketch of love. Let's throw in some traffic metaphors. Love doesn't honk the horn impatiently or aggressively tailgate. Love is the driver singing at the top of their lungs to their favorite tune, oblivious to the chaos around them, or the one giving a thumbs up to the person who just cut them off. So love is patient, kind, and definitely not the guy honking at you in traffic. Love is the stand-up comedian of emotions, the one who knows how to lighten the mood and bring a smile to our faces, even in the most trying of times. Next time you read Corinthians, remember it's not just a love letter, it's a comedy script. It's an invitation to laugh, to dance, and to love with all the joy and humor we can muster. So let's turn the page and keep the laughter going. Now let's dive deep into our punchline. Love is patient, love is kind, and it definitely doesn't honk the horn when the light turns green. Picture this. You're driving down the highway of life, cruising in the fast lane of affection. Suddenly, you see the red light of a misunderstanding. You stop, as any good driver would. But then, there's this impatient honking behind you. Is it love? Nope. Love is not the one laying on the horn, trying to hurry you through the process. Love is the patient driver, calmly waiting, probably humming to the tune of your favorite love song. Imagine if love were a traffic cop, constantly blowing its whistle, directing us here and there, rushing us through the intersections of life. But no, it's more like that grandpa you see on Sunday drives, cruising along at a steady pace, waving you to pass if you're in a hurry. Love doesn't rush through the red lights. It doesn't tailgate you when you're not ready to speed up. Love is not the aggressive driver cutting off others to get ahead. It's the one who lets you merge, even when you didn't exactly signal your intentions. It's like love took a defensive driving course and aced it. It knows when to slow down, when to yield, and when to park and enjoy the view. Love does not suffer from road rage. It doesn't flip the bird or shout obscenities. Instead, it gives you a thumbs up and a warm smile, even when you make a wrong turn. And let's not forget about the detours. Life is full of them. But love doesn't get annoyed or frustrated. Instead, it views detours as an opportunity for a scenic route, a chance to explore something new. So, love is patient, love is kind, and it's definitely not a traffic cop. It won't ticket you for going too slow or honk at you to move faster. It understands that we all drive at our own speed, and that's okay. So, next time you're stuck in love's traffic, remember, love won't honk at you. It will wait patiently, probably cracking jokes about the slowpoke in front. Now imagine if Corinthians was a comedy club. What kind of jokes would love crack? Picture this. Love steps onto the stage, grabs the mic, and starts with, "So, I walked into a heart today. Boy, was it pumping." The crowd erupts in laughter. Love, in this comedy club, is the stand-up comedian that knows just how to tickle your funny bone. Consider the line, "Love is patient." Now, if you've ever been in love, you know that patience is often tested. It's like waiting for a laugh after delivering a punchline. You're not sure if it's going to land, but you wait, hoping that the audience gets it. And when they do, it's pure magic. Love doesn't boast, it's not proud. So love is like that comedian who can make fun of themselves, who doesn't mind being the butt of the joke. It's not about ego. It's about making people happy, spreading joy, and keeping the laughter going. And let's not forget, love does not envy. In our comedy club, this might translate to, love doesn't try to steal another comedian's jokes. It's happy with its own material, content in its unique style of humor. It doesn't need to compare or compete. It just wants to make you smile. The Corinthians Comedy Club is unique. There are no hecklers here, just a lot of love and laughter. The spotlight is on understanding, kindness, and that special kind of humor that comes from the heart. It's a place where love is the headliner, and the punchlines are all about spreading joy and positivity. And as in any good comedy club, the Corinthians Comedy Club leaves you feeling lighter, happier, and a bit more in love with life. It's a reminder that love, like a good joke, can brighten up even the gloomiest of days. And that's the Corinthians Comedy Club for you. Love is patient, love is kind, and it's definitely got a sense of humor. So the next time you're feeling a bit down, remember that love is there, ready to crack a joke and make you smile. It's the stand-up comedian of emotions, and it's always ready for its next set. So we've been through the Comedy Club of Corinthians and seen love's punchlines, but what's the takeaway here? Well, we've learned that love, according to Corinthians, is a stand-up comedian. It's the emotion that knows when to crack a joke, when to hit the dance floor, and when to hold back on the road rage. It's patient and kind, but it's also got a wit that can give any stand-up special a run for its money. We've also discovered the humor in the face of adversity. Remember Jesus, the ultimate love guru, teaching us to love our enemies. It's like trying to get a laugh out of a tough crowd. But that's the beauty of love's divine comedy. It's never deterred, always ready with a punchline, even in the most challenging circumstances. We looked at how love doesn't envy. Love is too busy being the life of the party to scroll through Instagram, comparing itself to others. It's more likely to be hoping everyone's wearing sunscreen than wishing it was on that beach. We've seen that a cheerful heart is good medicine. Laughter truly is the best prescription for a happy heart and a love-filled life. It's the antidote to the bone-drying situations that can sometimes come our way. So, as we wrap up the laughter, let's remember the comedy of Corinthians. Love isn't just about being patient and kind. It's about finding the joy, the humor, and the laughter in every situation. It's about being the stand-up comedian that can brighten up even the darkest moments. Let's carry this spirit of love and laughter into our everyday lives. Let's be the kind of people who spread joy, share laughter, and embrace the comedy that love brings with it. Remember, love isn't just patient and kind. It's also the best stand-up comedian you'll ever meet. So keep laughing, keep loving, and keep Corinthians in your comedy script. Hey there! We hope you've been enjoying our comedic journey through love. If our comedy of Corinthians made you chuckle, then we've hit our mark. And if it did, we've got a small request to make. Don't forget to hit that like button. It's a small action, but it helps us reach out to more people. spreading the joy of laughter and love. And if you want to be a part of our comedy club, make sure you hit the subscribe button. We've got plenty more scripts to unravel, lots of punchlines to deliver, and an endless supply of laughter to share. Speaking of sharing, why not spread the laughter around? Go ahead and share this video with your friends, your family, or anyone who could use a good laugh. Let's fill the world with love-infused comedy because, let's be honest, we could all use a bit more laughter in our lives. And finally, your thoughts and comments mean the world to us. Drop us a comment below and tell us what you thought of our comedy of love. How did it make you feel? Did it make you laugh? Did it inspire you to be more loving and patient? We'd love to hear from you. Remember, keep laughing, keep loving, and stay tuned for more. We've got a lot more humor and heart to share, and we can't wait to have you back for our next comedic adventure. Until then, keep Corinthians in your comedy script.